Hello and welcome to the sideboard here for the Open Series Spotlight at the Invitational. I'm Ken Crocker here with Richard Adams. Rich, how's it going?
It's fantastic. This is wonderful.
So Richard, you top 8 and you get to play some Modern. And you don't get to play boring old Splinter Twin or Tron or Jund. What are we here with?
We're playing Merfolk.
We're playing straight Merfolk, just straight blue Merfolk.
Yes, I like islands. Okay. Islands win games.
So no collected companies.
No.
But we do have some spice.
Yes.
So let's run it down. You're running the full 4 Mutavaults.
Yes.
So what matchup is Mutavault like really shining? Because you don't see Mutavault being played at all in Modern.
It's a 2/2 uncounterable creature that gets pumped by all of my other creatures. Every matchup?
Every matchup. What? Buy your Mutavaults now.
What?
All right, so we obviously have the Aether Vial, just like the Legacy version does.
Yes.
So, more uncounterable creatures.
Aether Vial makes all of your creatures uncounterable and instant speed.
So we got some Spreading Seas.
Yes.
4 of.
I don't like it when my opponents cast spells.
That's fair.
I like to color screw my opponents.
So Jund,
and it makes it so Island Walk happens.
There you go. So Jund, Tron, Amulet Bloom, all should be on notice.
Yes.
All right, so let's run down the creature suite. We'll start with the Lords.
Okay.
We got Lord of Atlantis.
Yes.
Obvious.
He pumps
classic.
all of your other dudes and gives them Island Walk.
We got Master of the Pearl Trident.
He's another Lord of Atlantis.
He's a Lord of Atlantis 5 through 8, basically.
Yes.
We got Mirror Regery.
Yes, he's another Lord.
So the untap, tap, does that matter much?
Absolutely.
So when is that really relevant? Exactly?
When they have blockers. you get to play a Merfolk and then untap and play like a Regery or something.
Okay.
It makes it so you can have the explosive turns. It's mostly there for the other Merfolks you control get +1/+1.
Sure.
It does get to tap their blockers.
That helps.
I don't like it when people block my creatures.
Well, I mean, that's with the Island Walk, obviously not.
Yeah.
And then we have Phantasmal Image. Now, Phantasmal Image, I'm assuming most of the time, copies one of the Lords.
So Phantasmal Image copies whatever's the best.
Whatever's the best on the field?
Yeah, like I didn't ever play it this weekend, but Phantasmal Image copies Lord of Atlantis usually. Or Master of Waves.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good spicy target.
So we have a Master of Waves in here. Now we don't really have any elemental creatures, so except for Mutavaults.
Yeah, Mutavaults are elementals.
Okay, but we have Master. So about how many of the tokens are we making pretty much every time we get this in play? Give or take. About 4?
4.
So
4 average. If you make more than that, the game is over.
So 4 2/1s in one card. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you just play Master of Waves, and then you look at your opponent, and then they're really nervous because they don't have an answer, and then you know that you win the game.
And it dodges Lightning Bolt.
Yes.
So that's pretty relevant.
Also, Abrupt Decay. Jund has 0 ways to kill it except for Maelstrom.
Yep, Terminate doesn't work.
That's literally it. They can't Inquisition it. They can't get rid of it in any way other than Maelstrom Pulse. And I have more than one Master of Waves.
That's true. Just destroy them there. So you got Curse Catchers and Silvergill Adepts as your obvious value Merfolk.
Yes, Silvergill Adept, for the people that don't know, is the best card in the deck. The deck probably wouldn't exist without Silvergill Adept.
That's fair. It's a lot of card draw. So we got Removal, I guess. We'll put it in quotations because we're running Dismember, which is actual removal.
Yeah, Dismember kills things.
And then we have Vapor Snag.
Vapor Snag saves your creatures most of the time.
So you're normally casting this on your own creatures?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Like, it depends on what is happening.
Okay.
But Vapor Snag your own thing, you tap the Ether, you Vapor Snag the Lord of Atlantis, and then you Vial it in again because Vial set on 2.
That's fair.
That's incredible.
Finally, we have this spicy enchantment here from Dragons of Tarkir called Monastery Siege.
Well, yeah, did you read
Sorry,
it? It's so good.
Fate Reforged.
I have no idea what that's from.
We have Khans and we have Dragons.
Right.
So Khans, at the beginning of your turn, your draw step, draw an additional card, then discard a card. So
Yeah.
how often are you using that mode?
Never.
Never using that mode.
Pretty much, if they're playing removal spells, you name dragons, and then you get to look at your opponent and say, my creatures are unblockable and you can't kill them.
So for those who don't know, dragon says spells your opponent casts that target you or a permanent you control cost 2 more to cast. So basically, if you've seen the legacy version, it's a lot like I believe a Kira, like a Kira. So how many times have you blown somebody out?
Well,
when you play this card,
match
and
1, day 1. My opponent is on the play. I'm all into 5. Okay. I destroy my burn opponent. I ruin his hopes and dreams by casting that card and naming dragons.
Fair enough.
Burn just can't beat you if you play that card. It also really helps against like junk, anything that's trying to like remove your creatures.
Yeah. So better than Thassa. I've seen Thassa in this spot.
I don't know why you would play Thassa in this deck.
Fair enough. It's so good. He has another one in the sideboard.
Yeah.
Speaking of the sideboard,
the sideboard is where most of the spice is.
We got your normal counter spell stuff: Swan Song, Dispel, Spell Pierce, Unified Will. Unified Will's a nice one.
Yeah, Unified Will doesn't see play. I was like, Unified Will, that'll probably be good for me. Let's cast it.
But the big spicy ones are one of Hibernation.
Yes. Hibernation.
What aren't we bringing in Hibernation? I mean, you're bringing it in against, you know, your Obzon Collective Company decks.
It's basically only the Collective Company decks. I expected there to be a lot more, and I don't have that great of a matchup. So I just wanted to cast 3 mana, kill you, basically. It's like a one-sided Wrath of God.
In blue.
Yeah. Instant speed, you lose.
And then finally, we have a 2 of Enchant Land.
Absolutely.
Seize Claim. I didn't even know this card was modern legal.
Yeah.
So exactly what are we doing with Seize Claim?
So I thought that it was Architect's Will. Because Architects of Will was the Merfolk one that came out like in Lorwyn.
Okay.
But it says island in addition to its other types.
Yeah, we don't want that.
I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in me and John playing a game of Magic in which they don't play spells. Because if me and John play a fair game of Magic, I lose. Because John's really good at playing a fair game of Magic. So I just want to look at my opponent, say, you're never casting a spell this game, I'm sorry. Hope that's fine.
So 2 of Seize Claim, get them now. Modern tech, ladies and gentlemen.
Seize Claim foils are going to be worth a lot of money.
Well, Rich, I hope you the best of luck in your top 8. Thanks for taking the time to side us in. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys stay tuned for more videos here for the Open Series Spotlight.
See ya.